Introducing first to my right, he's from wherever. His weight doesn't matter. He is freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy. His opponent to my left from Long Island, New York, weighing at 178 pounds, the Meat Man, Raw Dog, John Silver!
DC and Paul Crockett going to be calling the action. We've got the Meat Man, John Silver, who you've pointed out in the recent weeks is in a bit of a slump.
It's really shocking to me because he went on a very impressive run here in Beyond Wrestling, including wins over guys like Keith Lee, who's the current WWN champion. So to be able to do all that in Beyond Wrestling and then go on this losing streak, you got to kind of wonder, is there something going on upstairs?
Well, what do you think's changed?
I really can't point anything out. He still has the same aggressive nature. He still has the same fire. He still has the same desire. So I have to wonder if something is going on maybe outside of the ring that's carrying in.
Yeah, you gotta wonder. You never know. It could be an injury. It could be personal issues. Right. And it's just not fair to speculate. But I do believe that John Silver's last victory in a Beyond Wrestling ring would have been at Bye Bye Beautiful against the UK's Zach Gibson. Of course, a show that you can check out if you want to purchase the DVD from Smart Mark Video. Will be added to Powerbomb TV in the coming weeks. That was our collaborative effort with Progress Wrestling in Boston, Massachusetts back in August. So let's see, August, September, October, November. Yeah, that's three months without a win. And for somebody like John Silver that's been at the top of the cards for Beyond Wrestling, I mean, I don't want to say that competing against the likes of Orange Cassidy is a bit of a downgrade. But it's not wrestling Keith Lee.
I'll say it, it's a bit of a downgrade because when Orange Cassidy comes into Beyond Wrestling, it's not against the caliber of talent like a John Silver or the guys that John Silver has wrestled. And it's particularly not in singles matches. We always see him in sort of mixed tags, multi-man tags, so he's in there very sparingly in the ring.
Well, he may or may not have helped kill a man last month against Dick Justice.
Correct.
Any
update on that, the status of that cameraman?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he's fine. Of course, this is the third Beyond Wrestling Powerbomb TV pregame. The previous two you can check out right now at Powerbomb TV. If you want to sign up using promo code WWRPRO, you get 20 days free. And I think Orange Cassidy thought that he had a victory over John Silver. And you know what? Maybe somebody like John Silver who's had a rough go at it, maybe today's his day to have fun. And then, you know, people like to regroup after the holidays.
Right.
Right? Everybody's got a New Year's resolution.
Right.
Right? I ate 25 pounds of turkey this weekend. I'll start my diet tomorrow.
Why does that not surprise me?
I'm not speaking for myself personally. I'm never going to go on a diet. You don't have to worry about that.
Now, Orange Cassidy is all about having a good time, speaking of which, but he's about to face a man who hits like a truck.
Yeah, and as soon as Orange Cassidy gets chopped, which just happened, pretty much his entire body turns red. So, you know, I don't want to necessarily say that Orange Cassidy is all about the fun and games. I do think a lot of it is mind games.
You really think he's a psychological master?
I mean, dude, he is a phenomenal athlete. Look at the shape that he's in. We've seen him bust out some pretty unbelievable stuff. And, you know, I don't think that if somebody didn't want to participate in independent wrestling, that they would find their way to Electric Hayes in Worcester, Massachusetts to put up with this. It's an easy spot to get to off the highway, but it's not exactly Philadelphia, which is where he was last night. I don't know who got the better of that chop battle.
And you're right. I think he might be more of a master at mind games than I'm giving him credit for.
Oh, man. Right now he's a master getting knocked to the mat.
Yeah, mind games go out the window when you get hit like that.
Interesting dichotomy in this matchup. See if John Silver is going to be wrestling Orange Cassidy's matchup or vice versa. No, it's vice versa right now as Orange Cassidy is suffering through John Silver's matchup.
I do think that if John Silver has any shred of doubt in this match, which, if you think about it, he shouldn't, but if any shred of doubt enters his mind, I do think Orange Cassidy has enough to pull something out of his bag of tricks.
Fair enough. I mean, I do too. You know, I don't like putting together matches that are just complete mismatches. It doesn't really do much for anybody. It's kind of a waste of time. You know, one of the things is, you know, what's going to give the fans the best possible show, but what's going to feature these competitors in the best possible way. And I mean, John Silver, if he was to win via submission via Beal, That would be shocking.
Yes.
But, you know, I do think that Orange Cassidy's got a little juice left in the tank. Did you like that?
I did. And he can take a beating, too. That's another thing about him that's underrated.
Sure.
He can get in there and take a hammering from whoever it may be, and somehow he finds his way in the right spot at the right time.
Sure. And as you had alluded to, obviously, Orange Cassidy involved in a lot of tag team multi-man matches. His partner, Chuck Taylor's in Japan right now.
In the World Tag League, which is still shocking to me, but somehow he's there and they're winning over there.
It could have been Chuck Taylor and Orange Cassidy. It was Chuck Taylor and Trent.
God, I would love to see Ten Cozy against Orange Cassidy and Chuck Taylor, but maybe another year.
Well, the official is going to be issuing disqualification if Orange Cassidy does not get down from the top rope.
Is he trying to hide up there? And again, this gets Silver out of a rhythm. That's another thing about John Silver.
That's what I'm telling you about the mind games. Orange Cassidy isn't a dummy. Uh-oh, maybe he is. Maybe he is. Maybe he is. Stupidest man alive.
And that was impressive. One-handed.
Silver looking for that easy payday, trying to take things home. That spinning power bomb. Oh, Orange Cassidy, though, able to wrap the legs around the head of John Silver. I don't think Silver was expecting that. Whoa!
What a forearm.
Where did that come from? Orange Cassidy now, the Michinoku driver, hook in the leg. Things have certainly picked him. Now it's Orange Cassidy wrestling John Silver's match.
Look at my jaw on the ground, on the floor after that flurry from Orange Cassidy. I can't believe I just saw that.
I'm telling you, at some point, Orange Cassidy's in there on his own. Things are going to have to pick up as he's heading over to that corner right now. He had that orange juice tucked under the apron.
And speaking of Japan, could we see some sort of...
I don't know where you're going with this.
I thought he was going somewhere else. He's just rehydrating.
Oh, okay. I want to see him swallow.
Okay.
All right.
Back to the action.
Oh! That didn't work out for him. Oh, but neither did that. A step-up enziguri cutting John Silver off in the past. Oh! Never mind getting cut off the pass. How about having your head decapitated? Silver now might be looking for that pump kick to the back of the head. Cassidy could not get out of the way of it. He's going to be knocked out. Oh, crazy release suplex. Silver's got this one.
I thought he landed right on top of his head. I don't know how he's moving.
Why isn't Silver going for the pin right now? Silver sized it up, maybe looking for that punt kick. Uh-oh, Orange Cassidy's out of the way. Got him stacked up. Look at that folding press. Whoa.
And when opportunity knocks, Orange Cassidy finds a way to win in Beyond Wrestling.
That's not... That is unexpected.